Hey, good afternoon. I'm John Rhoads. In coaching conversations a couple times this week, it has come up talking about how we have a shadow side of ourselves. And I've posted about that before, how there are parts of us that we don't usually like to acknowledge that they exist. And understanding that that shadow is part of us, that yin and that yang, highlights an idea of paradox. And a paradox is two contradictory terms that indicate some sense of meaning or truth. And as human beings, we kind of live in that space. So less is more is a paradox. The idea of it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all is a paradox, where we are able to understand a third thing that exists. I wonder if that's something that you understand about yourself. In this world that we exist in, this space that we've come into of all of these contradictory things, are you looking for a sense of paradox? And in looking for a sense of paradox, where does it appear in your life? Where are there contradictory things that indicate something that's true? Oxymoron is something different than paradox. Oxymoron is just two things that contradict. They don't have to indicate any truth. So where is their paradox? And how do you accept having to live in between those two things? You can Google on the internet all of the different big ideas of paradox that make us think deeper and more intuitively and introspectively about ourselves. I'm wondering if you notice it in daily life. Where does paradox occur for you where you're too tired to go on? Or the willingness to find something that's true for yourself in this liminal in-between space. I know I always ask for you to take some time to look at it in the coming week, and again, that's what I'm going to do, but thinking of how does the bigger picture of things apply to this, and where does it pop up for you in a daily space? And if it does pop up where you're finding a paradox in your daily life, what's the truth that's supposed to come from that? And how are you supposed to use that in order to better yourself, improve yourself, and find some meaning and purpose in what you're doing? I'd be happy to continue this conversation and look at how that light and shadow interact with each other. I'm John Rhoads. This is Rhoads Life Coaching. I hope you're able to find purpose and meaning in daily life.